see it on the flip side. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the overhead. Close my door. Who's my top fan? Nobody yet. Okay, who's going to be the first on the leaderboard showing support? Gets first, second, and third top fan position. Hi, Rainbow. Thank you, honey. Tuesday Night Live. Hello, hello, hello. Reading rainbow. I'm a reading rainbow. Rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Okay. I'm a little goofy. Rainbow, it's just me and you tonight. Let's turn off the lights and just get cozy, the two of us. Hi, Giggles. You can come too, Giggles. That's hot in this house. It's not really that hot, but it's just hot overall in life. In the Houston, Texas summertime. I'll fluff up my flower. The cats like to flatten the flowers. They just like crawl and jump in and get themselves cozy in there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I have the energy. Don't know why. It's just I had a very well, it wasn't very long, but it's typically a long board meeting that where we kind of just didn't feel like we got anywhere as usual. But yeah, feels good to be home. And yes, Devon or Devon. Okay, Giggles. Did I psych y'all out with that other video, the other live, the few moment in live? Didn't mean to tease you. I didn't mean to turn you on. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you feel that way, Devin. I want everyone to feel free around me because I don't believe in restrictions and constraining. I believe everyone has the freedom to do whatever the heck they want, and they don't have to listen to me. They can be themselves. Just be yourself. You know, I do have a Virgo moon, so hence I like good manners and I like everybody to be nice to each other. But you know, in the context of your personality and your style, you know what I mean? Just be courteous and happy to be here and follow the rules and don't be a troll and stuff and that. Great. Oh, you can see the fairies. I always have the fairies around me. I actually, I forget to talk to them sometimes, and I talked to them the other day, and I think it really helped. And the angels too, because they're both really happy. Giggle says, no, LOL, just was like, what happened? Yeah. Yeah, I was having a good hair. Well, the thing was, the reason why I'm so hyper is because I was singing right before I started the live, and I had my singing hairdo on and my singing makeup. So, hey, Crow's Nest. Sure. There's one way the flowers. Fairies. Come stand on my hand. Is it standing on my hand? Thank you for being here, fairies. What are Cody's feelings and intentions towards me? He's an Aries. Nothing bad has happened. Oh, that's nice. Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm going to give you the freebie number 3. You'll be number 3 on here, Crow's Nest. I do random freebies, and you are a winner tonight. Oh, he wants you to go to Florida, huh? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Very nice. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Rainbow, what is your question? I have not pulled down any cards yet, so I'm not sure what decks I'm going to use tonight, but I'm going to let the vibe guide me. I'm feeling green again. I love the silly little pandas. I might go to the pandas. In fact, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling pandas. I still haven't been to Florida, you guys. I want to go to Florida. I want to do like all the Florida experiences and Disney World. I still haven't been to Disney World. I have a lot of Florida catching up to do in my life. Okay, rainbow spirit messages. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. I think I will get the pandas, but I think I'm also going to get spirit messages and fairies. Y'all really want me to get fairy decks, don't you? Get that one and that one. Well, that's interesting. They're calling me to get this one. I'm going to use a little panda for fun, but I'm feeling I was called to the Cashapp Tarot tonight. So let's start off with a fairy message for you, Rainbow. What do you say, Giggles? That's so nice. Oh yeah, and we need to, I don't know if I want to do fire or just water. I'm going to say the little prayer or whatever we call it, protection prayer. I ask that spirit, angels, guardians, guides, for a beautiful ray of light to enter at the top of my head. And as I breathe in, I fill my lungs. And as I breathe out, I release the air and I create a circle and I step into it. And as I step into it, I feel connected and protected. And I ask that messages come only from the highest sources to bring us clarity and goodness and solutions for the answers and your questions, sparkles of light. So here we go. Okay. For rainbow. I feel like I need to turn the fan on. I'm going to turn the fan on. Let's see. When the fan goes, kind of like it because it makes the sequence flicker. Hopefully the fairies don't mind. Ooh, you got leadership. That's neat. Rainbow. And you also got pleasure. That looks like kind of like you. Kind of how I imagine you, I guess. All right, so, but that looks kind of like you too. So leadership. Is there something you're going to be a leader for soon? Maybe you're going to lead the pleasure brigade. Yes, well, maybe you will lead your husband to a bubble bath. All right, leadership. Lead, teach, self-govern. This card signifies that you are the queen of the fairy temple. You are a natural leader with creative, magical, and intuitive powers. Embrace your crown and fairy throne. Lead with your wand of light, and others will follow. Many are drawn to your intuitive insights and sage wisdom. Your ability to resolve issues peacefully creates beautiful harmony in your fairy circle. Remember why you came here. You are here to guide and lead with divine love. You are a powerful alchemist and shining example in the community. Hi, Divine Goddess. You transform chaos into clarity and darkness into light. You lead from the heart and focus on the love in the world. Glow brightly and rise. Create and hold space where others can flourish and grow. You have the ability to teach, mentor, and coach, especially in the spiritual, divination, and holistic healing practices. Your compassionate leadership inspires others to step up and embrace their sovereignty. Hold your consciousness high and empower others to grow and realize their infinite potential and unique gifts. As the fairy queen, you personify the mother of the fae. Mother of the fae! Your empathy empowers you. Family, community, and the hearth are high priorities for you. Teach and lead sacred rituals, ancient psychic arts, and devotional practices to honor Mother Earth. And your affirmation is, I radiate divine love. Thank you, thank you. And Rainbow says, I do always put myself in a leadership position, whether it is with my family or work. And that's real interesting. I think that is kind of a prerequisite for being a mom, is there's so many jobs that moms have, right? The nurse, the teacher, the bus driver, not, like we just do everything. The chauffeur, the counselor. It takes that leadership energy too. So let's see what pleasure is. So I was getting from that leadership card a second message in between the lines. I get other messages while I'm reading something. I get a message, which is kind of interesting. But the message that I was getting from Spirit was that you are ready. Like you have the skills. Like if you ever doubt your ability to be good at nurturing and caring for someone, children or whatever, you have that ability. You have it inside you. So I feel like Spirit wants to validate and remind you that they already see these qualities in you that are very dominant and strong. And it's good. All right. And then so pleasure says, Delight, embrace, and open. Bright red poppies symbolize relaxation, desire, and gratification. So go in the tub and play with the bubbles. The poppy fairy implores you to unwind, kick back, and delight in pleasure. The power of presence opens your senses to all of the deliciousness available to you in the here and now. Mindful eating, passionate lovemaking, and guilt free relaxation fill your once empty cup. Opening the senses to the full joy of touch, taste, and the natural rhythm of love fulfills the mind, body, and soul. Allowing your raw feelings to flow naturally through your body with tears, movement, dance, and sacred breath clears blockages. Feel your divinity from the inside out as an expression of your sensual essence. Tune into the wisdom of your own temple to fully awaken your euphoric sensations of passion. Ask for what you want, surrendering to the pleasure of giving with love, grace, and gratitude unifies the soul. Learn to receive with sincere appreciation and self love. Attract holistic abundance by embracing life in its entirety. Be open to embrace, accept, and delight in pleasurable pathways of love. To recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate your temple, lean into your heart wisdom and take a breath. Jumping forward without enjoying the journey bypasses the euphoria the present moment can offer. Looking backward or ahead diminishes your experience on the sacred now. Let go and fully express your sensuality. So, your affirmation is this: I freely express my sensuality. Yes, thank you, Divine Goddess. Check out the July reading. Still good for July. July's moving quickly, isn't it? But I do also offer private readings. I'm getting booked quite quickly because I do also my member reading, and then I also have private readings on top of that. So if you would like to book a private reading, then you can reach out to me email. My turnover rate is 1 to 2 days, so I can do them pretty fast. It's just they do get booked up pretty quick too. So anyway, kind of, I guess. My time gets booked up. All right. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say. The panda, or I'm gonna go with the Cashapp for you. Ow. Ooh, Hilarion. Let's see, anything else? Or should we just go with the Hilarion? I think I'm going to go with the Hilarion. It feels kind of a profound message. This is a very different kind of tarot. The Major Arcana is a lot, well, not a lot, but kind of. It's different from the usual, and so forth. But some of them are similar, and the suits are a little bit similar, but also different. So here is the Hilarion, and in this image, you see implements of study and scientific discovery. Hilarion is a powerful ascended master and a wonderful connection to the font of information that the Akashic records hold. He is the master of research, science, truth, healing, logical mind, concrete knowledge, and spirit communication. So if you've been thinking about pursuing an endeavor in these areas, now's the time to start. Wow, I feel like your message here, Rainbow, is Spirit wants you to become like a spiritual guide, a helper. We're still on Rainbow, number 1. So yeah, and kind of like a high priestess, all you need is your tools, your information, your books, your learning, your knowledge. Hilarion is always available to you as well. And this is telling you that his assistance is close at hand. If you're working on a project that requires research, a strong academic approach, and attention to detail, It's full steam ahead for you. So it's time to open to this master's energy. If you have a job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusions from that discovery, these types of jobs include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These and similar activities should be on the rise for you now. This is the time to bring a logical approach to all your pursuits. Hilarion is right here with you, blessing you with help, clarity, and direction. Wow, that's very nice. It's a very nice message. I'm gonna get, let's see, let's just get like a mundane message, like the week ahead or something like that. Anything to notice in the week ahead. But I feel like this is sort of a career thing, like new exciting leadership roles for you, and where you're the head of, you're heading something, and you're gaining knowledge and sharing your knowledge with others. Yeah, I love it too. Anything in this week that Spirit wants to let you be aware of? Ooh, coexist. It's very spiritual. This represents, this represents people of all backgrounds, religions, people coming together of all shapes, sizes, whatever. This is a ninth house type reading, and it's funny that you being a Pisces and Sagittarius used to be ruled by the same ruler, Jupiter, until Pisces found Neptune. But there's still that discovery, that knowledge, that freedom of learning and science and exploration and religion and all of that, that's still there always for Pisces as well. It's just Pisces takes it to a deeper place. But I think that this feels a little bit lighter. It feels almost more of like that vibrant, happy Sagittarius kind of energy of discovery and abundance and good luck and new knowledge and leadership and in a position. It's really nice. You got the sun too, so that just totally validates that. Look at that. You have the book, which is knowledge. You're learning new things. You and hubby, oh look, you and hubby are doing great together. And the stork, there's another little reminder. And also this is kind of like a mini reminder. Something's happening this year, the year of the snake. So don't forget that aspect of the year too. And this week could be kind of a good fertile time for you. You just never know. Something could move up between the two of you. You could be leveling up something with your skin, something with your sexuality, or something like that. So it could be a good sexy week for you guys too. All right, very nice, very nice. I normally just, in the description box, you can see my normal, like, rates. I don't, it's not even rates. It's like a donation, and then it's kind of like I typically use a certain amount of cards or whatever, decks. But sometimes I spoil my members, especially my return members that come every single time and shower me with money, and, they're just I just feel like I like to give them as much information as I possibly can. So if it seems sort of like, oh, that $5 reading got as much as a $10 reading, it's not really always based on the description box description but it is most of the time. Okay, giggle. Hey, Terry. Thank you, you too. There's still room if you want to, but yeah. But you can just chill with us until you gotta lay down. Till you time for bed. If you want. Oh, you're in Hawaii! Yay! Yes, lay on the beach and yes. Do that ritual that you've done before. Yes, the laying underneath the moon and the dancing with the husband and being silly with him. Oh yes, I think it could be. It came out though. That sequence of cards came out like last week, so that could be a good sign. Okay. All right, Giggle says, "Can I have an update on Rolando's thoughts and feelings towards me?" Sure. I call him Rolanda. And I had an epiphany about Rolando the other day. Something came to me. Sometimes that happens. I'll be thinking about you guys, like a dream or something pops up in my head. He's been clocking at my stories and just wondering what he's thinking. Is he laughing or no? Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, it's still open. You can have the last spot. So what was I thinking about Rolando? It has something to do with his wife who passed away. The baby's mama passed away. Is that what happened? Or the girl's mama? I suddenly am seeing a dream in my head. It's an interesting dream. It's kind of like school or something. He hasn't had the courage to say anything directly. It's been indirectly. You thought of her today. Yeah, I think she came into my mind. And it's interesting because it's almost codependent, right? But she's already gone. The mom of his kids, her name is Jackie. So Jackie, it's almost like Jackie has a message. Like she needs Rolando to move on because it's not healthy. It's almost codependent still or something like that. So let me see what. All right, let's first find out what his feelings are for you at this time. Updates. Because he's like liking the jokes and memes and things that you're posting or whatever, right? So she's giving permission. Okay. Maybe he'll have a dream of her. Look, he's thinking about marrying you. Without a doubt, you are the one for me, my other half. Will you marry me? Wow. Oh, he wants a date with you. Yep. Feeling like I'd like to take you on a ride and show you a whole new world to spend memorable time with you. So he's probably feeling this like, what am I doing? What am I waiting for? What's going on here? Like maybe he got some kind of maybe somebody talked to him. Maybe he had a dream or something. But it feels like it's sort of a change of attitude here. He wants to grow old. That's another way of saying he wants to marry you. Growing old together. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? And twin flame. Like a great storm, the two of us shake the tree of life down to the hidden fiber of its roots. My one, my life, my other half. There you go. So yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Let's see if okay, well, let's see what's coming next in love, in your love life then. I actually felt emotional today. I felt like maybe I wouldn't be enough, or like, yeah, he's hot, but maybe I'm stepping into something I shouldn't, because in reality, that's his love. Yeah. And I mean, it's one, if you're thinking these thoughts because of your insecurity, then maybe that's not so good. But if you're being noble, that's different. There's a noble part of you that comes through, then that kind of shifts the energy, and the spirit sees your nobility and maybe wants to reward you, right? So sometimes you're rewarded right after you think noble thoughts, right? And he said he doesn't want any more kids, but I don't know if that's true. Well, look at that. The next thing possible for you and Rolando is a getaway for two. A private getaway for two is calling you. So you might have some romantic, intimate time together in the near future. That's nice. Let's see. I want to see any messages about what he might do next, or if his past wife has anything to say. I kind of feel like I want to check in on that energy. Also, like, maybe you need a blessing from her too. You know, maybe there's a part of you that feels like you need that. Should I take that? Oh, oh, the Seven of Roses, the journey. That's kind of like the twin flame journey. The Two of Forces, the Willow. And setting your course. So it's like going from the journey to a plan of action, or plan of action to the journey. All right. The Seven of Roses. Oh, Giggle says, that's nice. I hope so, but I don't understand why he doesn't reach out. Like, what's preventing him? And yes, I felt that too about Jackie. I prayed to have her blessing. Well, I feel like there's a bit of adjustment that's happening. I think this is like, long-term goals. I think the date night could come, and then soon after a rendezvous or together at the same time. So let's see. The Seven of Roses is saying a seaport teams with activity as cargo is loaded off and onto many different ships. Two women on a smaller tender boat are on their way to a great ship that will take them on their journey. Two men with their trunks and cases wait to follow. This card shows a time of a journey, a move, a relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction, whether figuratively to a new industry or literally to a new city. However, this journey occurs, it is sure to take you to new places and greater opportunities. And somehow, too, I'm like thinking of the band Journey. I don't know, I suddenly am like, one day love will find you, true love. It's like there could be a song out there that's meant for you too. Just like there could be a song that you're supposed to tap into, but it's this journey. He reacts with emojis, but that's it. Maybe there's a song you're supposed to share with him. So this journey may require leaving something safe behind. Okay, that's what's happening here. Don't worry, Giggles. I feel like everything is working out in the perfect timing. And I think Rolando, I think the next thing happening with Rolando, this you were saying, this is a check-in. Where is his energy? I think his energy is really focusing on the future and trying to leave, the past behind. And it's hard. It's like making amends with everything, letting go, finally saying goodbye. And and it's scary, right? It's scary. It requires being brave and leaving the safety of the old energy that you wrapped around in behind and exploring and trying something new. So it's time for finding and exploring the new world. Go get packed. That's what this is about. And the Akashic Force here is saying, close your eyes and see yourself embarking on a magical journey. Feel movement swirl around you and anticipation fill you. Where do you want to go? How would you like to get there? Well, I feel like I need to read the Three of Scrolls because it's really connected to the journey. And I feel like the Willow, the Two of Forces, is sort of like the power that gets you, the behind the scenes energy. So the Three of Scrolls is setting course. And this is kind of what I think he's doing. He's setting a course. He's not letting you in on his course, but he is definitely thinking of things and making plans. The captain of the ship stands on the forward bridge, surveying the horizons through a telescope. My son accidentally called me a captain. Oh no, we were in the grocery store and he bought some Captain Crunch, and the captain and he was like, I think he was flirting with some girl, and he was like, "Oh, this is the captain on this box reminds me of my mom." And I walked right by him when he said that. I'm like, "How does Captain Crunch remind you of me?" And he was just laughing. He's like, "Oh, you're a captain, that's why." Okay, but anyway, so the surveying the horizon through a telescope. Two officers nearby referred to an unrolled chart. A rainbow colors the sky. Ooh, rainbow! This is a great time to broaden your horizons in both your personal and business lives. Don't limit yourself to only one direction. Your opportunities are greater than just what you see. When you widen your scope, you will find your way to limitless options and boundless wealth. Very nice. And this card can show a potential partnership or affiliation among three people who can help on your path. Okay, so there could be some outer assistance in the situation. Just be open and be aware of other people might be helping you with this. It could be his daughter, herself, or and his daughter's friend. It could be the family around him that tries to help steer him in the right direction. But yeah, the captain's telescope shows the way to move to more information. And so the information I think will be in the Willow card. The Willow is explaining like the force behind it, the energy that will help get you there. So let's take a look at the Two of Forces. Oh no, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, Crow's Nest. I appreciate your company. All right, so Two of Forces. And I'm sorry for your emergency. I hope everything's okay. So the Willow. A big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. This stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of earth beneath your feet. So, one of the things that you could do, all right, to prepare yourself for what's coming next with you and Rolando is to do a lot of earthing and getting connected to the earth. But I suddenly felt with the tree that the family is going to be so important and vital to helping you. Um, this card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy right now. It also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in work, in your family, in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. And just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life, and know that you are powerful. So, your Akashic force is this: take a deep breath and feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth and tapping the resources you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. Very nice. Me too. So that's the basics right there. Anything else specific that you feel like you need answered? I feel long term he sees you with him. I feel long term the family does too. I see that you're practically part of the family already anyway, but the whole scheme of things is a journey. Now, I know that he needs to be more with you and more reciprocated, with you, reciprocate things with you, but um right now I think, him liking like your pictures and things like that is like almost like all he can do for right now, but your patience will pay off. I feel like it's gonna pay off, you know? I definitely do feel that. If that's what you want, But Spirit's also saying you don't have to wait for this. You can explore and do anything. You can let yourself go anywhere and do anything. You don't have to just wait for this, for him, because there's a lot of areas of your life that are expanding and growing and getting more exciting, and you're very powerful in bringing in and manifesting what you want. All right. Giggle says that yes, that's true. And right now, I am trying my best to get my ducks in a row. My chest is wanting to ask you if my finances are going to get better. It seems that way, but let's get a little more specific about your finances. Ooh, I finally finished my master's class. I know that's a big accomplishment. It sure is. Wow. Let's take a look at your finances. Another big thing is going to happen this year in the year of the snake. And something having to do with power and your skin, your body, your passion, maybe something. And then look, I'm laying it right there. Something sexual is about to happen. I haven't announced it, but I'm excited that I finally got it done. Oh, you should announce it. Poe? Poe? You also have coexist, so you're going to be like hanging out with a lot of interesting people from all over the place. And also this coexisting is like multiple people living in the same place. in a comfortable way. And Anchor is good. This is about finances, stability, and you may have some choices coming up, like something having to do with, you know, going one direction or another when it comes to your finances. But the Anchor is excellent when it comes to finances. It means that you're going to be very stable. And Coexist is interesting for finances because it represents a lot of people you and helping you, you know. So don't be ashamed to receive help from other people, because it's like a community energy. I know. Let me see if he needs to come in. Paul, he's outside the window. I'll try to see if he'll come in the front door. Okay. I actually had a friend of a friend offer me to help me with gas. I was like, girl, no, I can't do that. No, it's okay. Sometimes carpooling, you know, don't try to find ways to make it even, you know, if it bothers you just to take something, but what? Come here, Poe. What happened to your face? You got fur falling off your. Alrighty. But that's a good example. Like, if other things like that ever happen, it's a sign from the universe, you know, that the universe is helping you by sending earth angels and good people to you. Hey, Bo. Let me see. Come here. Let me see your face. You got fur on your face. He's looking at me like, Mom, I got fur everywhere. It's not just on my face. Yeah, but you had one sticking out. You had one sticking out the side of your head. Come here. Give me a hug. Come here. Give me a hug. Come here. Come here, Boo. Give me a hug. Hugs. Come here. He's hungry or something. There's food sitting there. He just always wants his plate. Especially, he wants me to bend over and hurt my back and put food just so for him. Ah, yeah. Alrighty. Well, next is Divine Goddess. And so I'm just going to take a little break and try to see what Poe needs. And sorry, Crow's Nest, I wish I had been a little faster to get you on there, but you're welcome. Okay, yeah, please. It's funny that he wants to marry you. I think that's nice. I think it's true, too, Giggles. Like, I don't know. Boys are funny. All right. He's mostly just asking me to open the door for Kiki. He's so cute. This little girl. This Kiki girl. Yeah, it was kind of fast. It came out fast too. I mean, sometimes people's thoughts are way predicting the future. And also sometimes the way a reading comes out could be their higher self, you know, their higher self or their 5D self is already in this kind of future energy, and it's like the current self has to catch up. There's a lot of evolving that needs to happen. And then when spirit talks about time, time sometimes seems different. I think the way spirit tries to describe time, which is very unclear to us, that what seems short to spirit is seems like sometimes a long time for us. So the timing can always be a little like curious and mysterious and strange. But I try my best to help you guys get timing of things too. Maybe next time we'll focus on that. Like if we can get some timing. But when the snake comes out, I usually take the snake to mean this year. So 2025, the year of the snake. All right, spirit messages for you. Let's go ahead and get the Akashic Tarot for you too. Yeah, it is an interesting deck. It's very different. Oh, and like the colors. So I'll just go through this real briefly, but I color coded the edges to kind of match the colors. So I colored the edges myself, and I trimmed the edges. The edges are bigger. It's easier to shuffle this way. I don't know. Sometimes I was in a big habit of altering decks to kind of fit like me. But just real briefly, just want you to see that there's a major and a minor arcana, and they're all just like real different. There's like the Oracle of Delphi, etc., Archangel Raphael and Michael, and the Scribe and Buddha, and so it's just real different. The Adam add some is like a place, and then the suits are scrolls. Roses is kind of similar to, I was gonna say hearts to to the cups. Forces is the very energetic, like a lightning energy, and I don't compare that to any suit really. That and then the keys definitely have a lot of pentacles type energy, but other than that, the cards are real different and unique. You're welcome, Giggles. Yeah, I think you would like this one. August month, I'll be away, literally leaving in a week for yoga. Nice. Oh my God, we're so close to August already. And guess what, everybody? I'm going to be doing some specials if I can think of, if I can make time and everything. But things have been busier for me because of Liederkranz. But we are also going to be on a vacation from the board meetings that we've been having like every week. Anyway, but yeah, I've been real busy with that, but I definitely want to start getting into doing more readings and preparing for my channel anniversary again. Yay! The channel's going to be, I think, 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. It's old. My channel's so old. Let's see. It was born in 2018. Yeah. It's old. 7 years old? All right, let's see what your message is. I know. And this week, my daughter's having her vacation, and she's rented a beach house. So she said I could come over. So also I'll be definitely getting to everybody's monthly readings and private readings, and then I'm gonna go to the beach again. I'm always running off to the beach. What? Oh my God, Divine Goddess, look what you got. Uh, it's always a good time to take that vacation. My friend is also leaving soon. She's planning to do live from the beach. Oh, that's cool. Divine Goddess, you might like yoga your way into a fated meeting with your soulmate here or something. Look at that. A fated meeting. Okay, let's see. This one's good. All right, so, and this is so like my dreams and the way I describe fated meeting. I have one too, like this. I'll show you my fated meeting card, but because I just have to. I think I put it in this deck. So in my cast deck, I created a fated meeting card as well. Now I mean, I could totally draw anything that I want to draw, and then I can get it done pretty quickly. But back then, I was so photo, what do you call it? I don't know, manipulation art. But look, this is the fated meeting clock tower, and this represents a dream that I had, which was a beautiful dream. There was a guy with brown hair sitting out in a carriage, and I was inside in this marble hall, and I had been looking at a reading a dream book about dreams and how to interpret your dreams, but it's called conscious dreaming. So you can have a dream and then go into your dream and ask questions about yourself so you can remember your dream. So this conscious dream that I had, I remembered the book saying, go to the nearest reflective thing, like a pool of water or a mirror or whatever you can find, and look at yourself. So I'm in this marble halls, like in this kind of like a castle or whatever, in a white gown with long black hair. I'm looking around for some kind of reflective object, and I see like it's like a tray that's on a wall, on a pillar or something. So I go over there and look at myself, and I look kind of the same, a little bit different, and then the next thing I know, I'm headed outside and I'm all bundled up in like winter clothes, and I'm getting in a a, a sled with horses pulling the sled through the snow in a windy street. And then the seasons change, and then it's the summer. Well, I don't know if it's the summer, the spring, and then the summer, and then the fall. I don't remember the leaves changing, honestly. I don't remember quite all the details of the trees, but I remember the street changing from snow into cobblestones, and the street became cobblestones, and the sled became a carriage. And so once the sled became a carriage and the horses got to the city, it was clomping around the city, and then it started to go into a circle, and then it lifted up, and then bubbles started flying all around. So I wasn't seeing it like this. I was like in the carriage looking. I couldn't see the person next to me. I just knew that they had brown hair, and that was it. But I saw that I was like driving right next to Big Ben, and I saw the big hands like right by near my face, and I saw the bubbles flying all around me. So it was first person dream. It wasn't a third person dream, which was so amazing. And I know I need to write. I wrote this dream down in my dream diary. I did. And that's why I haven't forgotten it, because I wrote it as much detail as I could possibly remember so I could always tell the story. And that's why I created this card also to reflect that particular dream. So it was an incredible, one of the happiest dreams ever, and everything was going into a spiral. And so it felt like an ascension, felt beautiful, spiritual, pure. So it was really cool. Very cool. Anyway, so this fated meeting has a clock tower too, and I think it's so cool. When I saw this, I was like, what? That's like my dream, except for the bubbles, missing the bubbles and the flying part. So the fated meeting is talking about a clock tower stands with its hands pointing to just a few minutes before 12. Also, I have a clock. Whoop! I have a clock card in the romantic fairy as well. And it's called a serendipitous, because I believe in serendipity. I believe in fated things. I believe in love at first sight, and I believe in soulmates and people coming together for a reason or purpose, something beyond what we can explain, like something beyond what we know the reason why. So that's always been something that's been in my mind, and I guess I've looked for it a lot, but I don't know, just try to find it or try to see it when it happened, and there you go. But I did see it in a dream. So here's like that example. This one is a divine timing, and with Big Ben again, a clock, a serendipitous event, and the fated meeting, okay? And this is 12 midnight. This feels, I don't know what time it is here, but it makes me feel very Cinderella. This is like 10 after 6 or something like that. Oh, what's the clock on this one? This one's kind of like 8:05. This is like when the live starts and I'm running late. Okay. So in this card though, it's pointing at 12, or almost at 12. Just a few minutes before 12, a man and a woman approach each other, coming to meet at the time that was predetermined by their higher selves, who are shown above them. That's their higher selves, translucent and shining. With this card, you're coming to a very important relationship in your life. Either it is entirely new, or an existing relationship is being lifted to a much higher experience. Karma from past lives may have brought you together, so it's important for both of you to stay alert. You keep your individual and collective growth a priority, and act with deference and compassion to yourselves and each other. If you both honor your karmic course, this could be one of the highest relationships you can know. This card can also show a meeting with another about a work situation, a creative project, or an important pursuit that you hold. This too is likely karmic. Perhaps it's a past life publisher, a spiritual teacher, a brother or a sister. Whoever this is, it's a powerful and promising relationship. So get ready. It's almost time. Woohoo! So special note is, so it's saying take note of any neighboring card, because the neighboring card can provide insight about the new person and how this fated meeting takes place. Take a deep breath and fill yourself with an expectation of someone special coming. Feel the excitement of this important approach. It's someone to know, to hold, and to help you. This person is almost here. So let's pull one more card and see anything else we need to know about this person. Okay. So we got Uriel and the Sphinx. And we also have Caught in the Ruins. But I'm not going to see this as kind of like jail. I'm going to see it as a place, literally a place that's like an old building or something like that. Because the Uriel and the Sphinx is kind of like talking about something ancient, someplace ancient. So it could be some place that you are that has old old buildings or shapes or architecture or something like that. Could be like an old church too. Uriel and the Sphinx. Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. Here, the Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows that it's time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you, Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. Uriel is sending you this person. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is this work that leads you to your initiation and your higher power. Very exciting. So if it's not, it could be both, but it could be a guru, which is also a romantic person, or just a guru who is a teacher, like the teacher comes when the student is ready kind of thing. Yes, Lionsgate is coming soon too. A lot of fun. I love August. It's one of my favorite months to celebrate all the great accomplishments in August. The Akashic Forest with Uriel and the Sphinx is saying, sense the Archangel Uriel approach you and send this energy into you. Take a deep breath and feel yourself fill with the desire to carve out a new life for yourself. Let this force and purpose swell within you. With them, you can blast away the old and create that new life in every moment. Wow. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say. You have, oh, you got some words. You've got imagine beneath. What is beneath what? Beneath some kind of heart. Your heart sings. Your heart is singing. And something having to do with 3 and a cog of a wheel or a clock or some kind of mechanism, some kind of stubborn energy. A bat. It could be like a walking stick or some kind of stick of some sort. And you have the depth of a mermaid, and the pumpkin represent, or jack-o'-lantern could be like Halloween, but it also to me is like a guiding light energy, like placed on your porch or placed outside as a guide, a spirit guide, like kind of saying, spirit, you may enter, and also protection against any kind of energy that doesn't belong. It's very interesting. This combination of things. I feel like a protection energy and um, a come towards me energy. It could be that when your ascendant master arrives, it could be during a very spiritual moment, a meditation moment, and before you get very deep into it, you have to protect your body because your soul is going to be doing a lot of travel. It could be like astral travel, but I feel like you'll have to kind of have a protective energy around you, so like a ritual to protect yourself first. And that could be the Sven, the stubborn reindeer, could be mean that you have to be very grounded and still and steady when all of this happens. So I feel like before this particular meeting, there is also like this kind of a special grounded energy event where you're meeting your master, or this meeting is your master. So yeah, it could be a romantic thing that happens after meeting your master, or that this represents that meeting. Anyway, very neat, very neat. Maybe I will meet that person on this. I know it feels like this retreat. Feels like this retreat is it's happening. It does. Yeah. Very exciting. Can I help you, Paul? Can I help you? You wanna come sit with me? Hi, honey. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, come here. Come here, babies. You're welcome. Hey, Laura. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna get up for a second though, and see what Poe wants, and also gonna give Sammy his medicine. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, thank you, Laura. Cheryl, are you still there? I'm great. How are you? Any messages from me, from my guides or loved ones? Okay. Guides or loved ones. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pull out the Scrabble. I want some Scrabble messages. I'm going to get some. Look, everybody says cherry. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Hi. Somebody saying hi. We bug yuck luck we bring you luck. I think that's it. Mrs. Maybe it's welcome and oh, CD zing cake. Oh, do we have cake? Yes, but no E's. We need some E's. Lady. Do I have a Y? Nope. Glad. Oh, wait. It's almost welcome. I feel like saying you're welcome. Lawn. Oh, that's a Z. Lazy. Queen. You don't have any E's, but Oh, Gigi is your best friend. There she is, Gigi. She's like, "You're welcome, Miss Lady." I don't know, like Miss Queen Lady. Something with the law? I kind of get the feeling like you're gonna be a Mrs. again in the future, or I don't know, between now and forever. You're gonna be a Mrs. again. Somebody's calling you Mrs. It's like Wendy. Or is there a Wendy? Maybe Wednesday. When So keep in mind, somebody, we are okay. We are okay. Laugh. I guess somebody's saying that you would be laughing if you saw what was going on and everybody's okay. They're okay and laughing too, like happy. I guess there's no P's, but instead of happy, laughing is the word. And I'm feeling like a real energy. This is real. This is real. And it's real good too. Marlos, that was her husband. He passed away in September. Oh, Marlos is here. So it's her and Marlos that are talking. And they're saying that they're okay. And they're laughing. And they're real. And something is happening important on Wednesday, I think. Something. I don't know why, but there's something about being quiet, maybe? Let's see. Oh, I don't see any T's. But you're the queen. The queen keeps coming. Be the queen bee. Be queen bee. Be the queen bee. You're the queen bee. I think she's saying see ya. Somebody's saying see ya. Oh, look, there's giggling. Giggling going. See, laughing and giggling. They're laughing so much. It's just really funny to be doing this with you. Aw, that's nice. Oh, you saw giggles too, yeah. They're laughing a lot. They're like, oh my god, like we're talking to Cheryl through letters. Isn't this crazy? All right. Well, is that everything? Can we wrap it up now? We're gonna go to the tarot. Okay. Yeah, they're together and they're laughing and giggling and it's like real. It's like a real place. Like they feel like they're alive. They feel like they're alive, I guess. They feel real. I don't know how to explain it. Doesn't feel anything bad. It feels good. Yeah, good. That's another thing they were trying to say. Good. Okay. Oh, that's good. I think so too. So, that being said, what tarot would you like? Would you like the Cashapp tarot or the Way of the Panda? Would you like a fairy temple message or a fairy healing message or both? Or is all of the above? Whatever you want, Cheryl. Okay, pandas and fairies. Coming right up. You definitely can. Yes. Get you some. Freshen up that energy. I'm gonna close the door. Okay, here we go. You have the Seven of Wands. And Knight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the World. Very nice. So the Seven of Wands is saying, I love the pandas. Seven of Wands is saying, you think you can get me, but you can't. You want me to follow in your ways, but I won't. I am my own panda, and it doesn't matter what you say. I will walk my own panda way, and that's that. Now go away and leave me alone. Oh no! Seven of Wands is telling you to go away. This feels kind of like Nikki energy a little bit. And somebody is standing their ground, but it could be you standing your ground too. Standing your ground because somebody's trying to tell you something and you're standing your ground. And the Knight of Swords. It could be you telling Nikki, in fact. It could be like, okay, yeah, you may be getting older and everything, but you're still my son and in my house. Anyway, but it just feels like standing ground energy from somebody. And I feel like from whoever it is, I feel like if it's from you, it's definitely well deserved. And if it's from somebody else, maybe how do you treat it? I don't know. There's different ways to react to this. The Knight of Swords is reacting this way. I think it could be a reaction. The panda message is I am panda. This is cute though. You know what this kind of gives me? Like it gives me like Kamehameha vibes. It's like somebody in their power. It could be an exercise move. It makes me it's like kind of a yelling out a mighty conquering energy, like conquering something, you know? So, what could that mean? But the Seven of Pentacles is really good. It's all about collecting and creating and making money. And so it feels like feels kind of like either you or other people you're working with, a combination of things. Um, Getting more powerful could be physical power and strength. You could be adding more weights. I don't know. I'm feeling lots of just different images and symbols. The Seven of Panda is saying this. What's this new development? Everything is still going according to plan. A few minor adjustments, still staying on course. This panda knows what he's wishing for, and that is his butt is made for sitting long. So this is about having a strategy and evaluation and research and taking stock and redistribution of resources. So it could be like some kind of bold energy comes from this defensive stance and makes you have to sit a moment and think about what to do next, but you're still on the right course and everything's going to settle down. The King of Pentacles is very stable and positive energy and very, um, yeah, like very grounded, very easygoing energy. So if you reach the King of Pentacles, you got to the good stuff. You know, you good stuff. I've got the biggest pentacle in the pandaground. Yes, yes. Please admire it. It's an exquisite acquisition, if I do say so myself. What's that? You need to borrow some bamboos to start your own chair company? Sure, sure. Always down to invest in young talent such as yourself. Plus, I'm too rich anyway. Now go out there and change the world. This is win-win situations, smart and worthwhile exchanges, business-minded abundance master. I almost feel like this can also be like a cheer, like somebody very proud to also like you, somebody like really stuck, you know, faith in themselves kind of energy. Like I have faith in myself, and somebody over here is investing in that, investing in you or investing somebody else. And then the world is a very happily ever after energy. So the world is talking about I have arrived. The other side of the world. Here I am, and how curious, I'm back at where I started, and the treasures that I sought were within me after all. The treasures that I sought were me and my own becoming after all. Here I am on top of the world, whole and complete. So this is your validation, your completion, your karmic closure, your self-actualization. You started off like defending your beliefs, and you go through this process and you come out on top because you stuck to your guns, you know, or it could be something internal, like I feel like this is a very specific message and I'm having trouble like exactly knowing what the exact details of it are, but in a general sense, there's you or somebody else getting very excited about something, and a bit of like a defense energy, kind of like in sports when somebody's on the defense and one's on the offense. And yeah, this could represent defense and offense. And uh and then a timeout reassessment. That's kind of how it feels like. And then really being on top, the master, winning things, having plenty. Yeah, and winning, like a winning energy, like winning the world. Okay, and the strategy that you had to do to get there. Very interesting. Okay, Letterman, can you please clarify clarify the pandas? The pandas are very showy. Sometimes they're not always easy to understand. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's see. Okay. It definitely feels like a physical feat. Something about, yeah, that's what it looks like. When you end on a world card, though, you have nothing to worry about, especially King of Pentacles and the world. It's like abundance galore and happily ever after. And winning. Ooh, you're going to get some kind of letter, some kind of message. Okay. Somebody contacting you about something. And the writer, oh, a delivery, speedy delivery. Some news, some announcement, an announcement of sorts. And a visitor, possibly. And the scythe has to do with this timing. And the book, more knowledge to come. Secrets, but more will come out, more will be revealed. Something that has to do in your home, more will be revealed. But there is a solution, whatever it is. So let's see what the fairies have to say. I don't know which fairy one. We'll get the little one first, and then we'll go with the big one. Oh, you have be honest with yourself. Okay. This card indicates you're hiding your true feelings and aren't being forthright about an important topic. The fairies urge you to admit your true feelings to yourself. So it could be after you evaluate something, then you get to the heart of what you want to do, say, act on, whatever. But it will be a positive energy that happens. You'll find the right way of doing something. So if you feel stuck or something like that, this time out moment, this time to evaluate will, and your strategy will help a lot. The way to get in touch with your true feelings is by going outside and engaging in a silent conversation with the fairies who live amongst the flowers, trees, and grass. Even if you can't see or hear the fairies, mentally tell them everything that you're thinking. This totally helped me, Cheryl. I don't always, it's strange that you would think I would talk to the fairies a lot, but sometimes I forget. I forget the advice that Spirit tells me through you guys, me telling you guys. Sometimes I don't even listen to Spirit's advice. I'm like talking to you about it and I forget, oh yeah, I should do that too. But I did recently. I didn't sit, I was driving, and in my mind I was like, oh, you know what? Instead of feeling this way, feeling stuck or whatever I was feeling, I'm going to stop feeling this way because I don't need to feel this way. And I'm going to think about the fairies and send a message out to the fairies. I also asked the angels, I said, my angels, will you talk to that person's angels and see if we can figure this out, please? And I think they helped. Yeah. So, um, even if you can't see or hear the fairies, mentally tell them everything that you're thinking, feeling, and experiencing these days. Ask them to help you get in touch with your deepest feelings. The fairies love to hold a mirror up to us so that we can see and admit the truth. So, your affirmation is, it's safe for me to be honest with myself and others. I speak my truth with love. Let's go ahead and get one more fairy card. This kind of looks like you. I feel like this is for you. The creation card. It's about joy, dreams, and momentum. The blueberry assists with creative communication. She offers you juicy berries to sweeten your artistic flow. These antioxidant rich berries nourish your soulful inspirations. To engage the power of Blueberry Fairy, stay open and listen to the whispers in the wind. Her subtle, swift, and fluid movement inspires imaginative ideas and magical momentum. Enjoy the innovative process and find your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Joy is the key to true fulfillment and prosperity. Be honest with yourself. Ah, another honest with yourself message. Be honest with yourself. Are you sugarcoating your procrastination with excuses, self sabotage, and overthinking? And utilize your strengths, delegate the rest, and accept support where necessary. So, in your moment of reassessing things, you're just going to see everything in a very more matter of fact way. Delegate, rest, accept support, and utilize your strengths. The Blueberry Fairy supports intuitive expression, implementation, and fruitful completion. She will help you ripen your artistic offerings to ensure a fruitful harvest. Creativity comes in infinite forms. Find inspiration in nature, poetry, art, and music to design a sweet life. You are the very creation. Like a tiny blueberry of creativity bursting into being, this fairy stirs your imaginative juices while tapping into the inquisitive play of the fairy realms. Explore your hidden talents and passionate pathways to manifest your desires. Dare to dream extravagantly, explore the possibilities available to you, and bring your creative pursuits to life. You may be promising author, artist, actor, entrepreneur, designer, musician, chef. The options are endless. Or you may just wish to enrich your lifestyle with aspirations for personal gratification. And uh, your affirmation is, my life is sweet. I think you're honest with yourself. I just think that sometimes certain moments are like timeout moments, right? Where you have to just sit and think about something for a minute, assess things, organize, whatever. Organize your thoughts, whatever, before you get back to it again. Check your growth, check your progress. And it could be like a physical thing too. That's like when we check our pulse, right? Or we check our heart rate, things like that. I mean, it could be something simple as that, you know. Um, check your vitals. Whatever, check into yourself too. Like, am I drinking enough? Am I feeling good? Is this the right pace and things like that? Or is he feeling good? Or other people that you're dealing, you're with. Checking in to all of that. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be spiritual. It's the general check-ins that you do to continue in your growth processes. Okay. How's everybody's Mercury retrograde going? Anybody having any issues? I'm having one issue, and I hopefully can figure it out soon enough. And it is, I I get my plumbing gets backed up sometimes. Different things happen during retrograde, and that's what I'm dealing with this time. It's like, okay. Oh my God, so much better than last year's Mercury retrograde in July. Oh, July was the hurricane last year, and we were out of AC for a whole month. It went out because of the electricity going out. So we had a generator that was working, running the AC and stuff like that. Thank God we had that. Thank you, Michael. But it was so warm, inside the house. So still, it was like living in 80-degree weather inside the house was not very comfortable, but we did our best. And then once we got electricity back, then the AC went out again. Oh my goodness. And it was such a stupid, simple solution, but it was during retrograde. I had nobody to help me figure out what the problem was. But then finally, Ben, my dad, my dad, my stepdad, he like pulled some wire and he's like, "This is unnecessary and it's getting in the way from my AC unit," and then it just started going again. So thank God. But yeah, I did not like that experience. I was sweating. Just felt like I was sweating for 2 months without stopping. Yeah. But this retrograde, I mean, not too terrible. It stinks really bad, but I'm gonna do lots of cleaning this week and try to get that plumbing cleared. I know, thank you. I mean, I'm so sad for people dealing with floods though, it's not like I don't wish bad on any other person or any other part of the country, but I do feel blessed that we, don't have to deal with it. But man, I'm praying for everyone else that has to deal with stuff too. Terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. Makes your heart hurt, just thinking about it. These poor little girls. They're so the families, just so sad. But anyway, I mean, being uncomfortable, that's minor compared to like losing, people you love. It's terrible. So I didn't mean to get all down, but anyway, but that sometimes it's helpful to look at life in a big picture, that way. I do that once in a while. I'll just say, like, my problems are so minor compared to other things. And I feel very, very blessed and very lucky. And even last year, even if I had to deal with that, whatever, I was still so, so lucky and blessed to have somebody that had a generator they could give me and let me use. It was really nice of them. And 2 AC units. And that's luxury for, I mean, I remember as a kid, we didn't have all of that. We had to either suffer through the heat or evacuate to somebody's house, which we didn't really do. I mean, we went to my grandmother's house sometimes, but anyway. Alrighty. Well, Laura, it's Laura's turn now. All right. Hi, Cherry. So I'm scared because we found our dream apartment and we were accepted, but it's almost time for us to move in, and the leasing manager won't respond, and we still have no lease. Oh no! Great, and it's Mercury. So, baby, I know the feeling. Let's see. Your dream apartment. Let's see what Spirit says about it. Will your the solution come in time for you? You know what? Manifest your solution. This has totally helped me. I AI, use AI to help you. Like AI is kind of a scary thing because it's too like beautiful and perfect and it's taking over everything. But you can use it to help you visualize, like if you can find some kind of cheap AI funding out there, create like a video of you getting your dream come true. Like it works. I tell you what, it's really good at helping you visualize. And if you watch it, it's like create a video of you winning money or something like that. See if you can try find something like that. I don't know, or getting the lease, or getting the beautiful home, or take a picture of it and or take a picture of yourself in front of it, but create a visual that you're like focusing on. Uh, yes, we're still good to move in. Apartment 1505. That's a really good number too. That that's down goes down to 11. Yeah. Oh, okay, 11. Every morning I meditate an amazing home space. Amazing. I meditate to an amazing home space. See? Yeah. So, good way to flip the script. Flip that. You're asking me. That's okay because you're asking me, but try not to out loud say it too much. Like say uh the manager won't respond, okay? Try to say it in a positive way if you can figure that out. Like uh say any day now the manager's going to respond, and then that and get us our lease, and that place is ours, like uh soon. I'm sure of the manager. I'm sure of this. Don't the manager doesn't even have to be a part of the manifesting of it. However, the how is what trips us up all the time. We think we have to imagine the how. We don't have to imagine the how. We just have to imagine the thing, the what you want. What you want is the apartment. And apartment 1505. Just said that's your apartment. Just say it. That's my apartment. My apartment is 1505. The how it becomes your apartment, that's up to spirit, right? But just keep seeing that. Yeah, okay. So, um, should we do Akasha or Panda? Let's do Panda, I guess. No, I'm gonna start off with Lenormand. Apartment 1505. Oh, there you are. Just waiting. Somebody's about to hand you some keys. Ooh, that'd be cool if I got the keys. Whatever deck you migrate to, yes, this is the one. Because you are the fairy. The fairy represents you, the querent. And it's the first card, so this is really your reading. It validates you in your energy. You have the power. Oh, good. So, good news. A gift is coming to you, a surprise. It's happening. I know it feels like it's taking time, but it's a surprise. It's like, haha, guess what? Just happened. Could be happening right now as we speak. Guess what? And then you're going to be like, "Oh my God, Cherry, guess what just happened?" So you can like, The feeling that you feel when something like a surprise, like a good surprise happens, and like, when you guys report back to me, you wouldn't believe your reading was spot on. Guess what happened? I get that a lot from y'all, which is exciting for me. But remember that feeling you get when you're excited and something comes true. And think of that feeling before it actually happens, because it's the feeling that attracts the thing to you. So think of the feeling. You can just put that in a scenario in your mind. You can like think about when something happens that you're going to tell me, and you're going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe what just happened." I can be part of your script. Your play, your screenplay, starring Laura, Cherry Enchantress, and how she manifested 1505. Started off with a fairy, and it's also beautiful. The bouquet is about beauty. It's about, I think you really like, I guess you're liking the location or something about it, the beauty of the apartment. It's also a surprise. What are some other keywords here about the bouquet? It's appreciation, beauty, a gift, happiness, pleasure, surprise, charm, gestation, art, charm, fashion, and perfume. So it's like, it's like surroundings too. It's like the creature comforts. Oh, you could be getting like a housewarming gift too. This is the gift. So you could be getting oh, I got goosebumps on that one. Okay, I got a tickle on that one. Somebody gives you a housewarming gift. So you know that this is yours because you got to. Maybe somebody says, sorry it took us so long. Because you had to wait, we're going to give you a free toaster. And you're like, yay! The ship is like, yay, you're sailing. You're traveling now. Yeah. Oh, you're moving, it's like, putting all your belongings in a big U-Haul or something like that. Right? You get the freebie for all this pain and suffering. Or maybe they're like, since you had to wait first month's rent free, or we'll take off $100 or something like that. Yeah, it could be to your benefit. Or somebody can say, oh, I'm so sorry, the manager went on vacation and we didn't realize that your thing was still happening, but so and so took over the process, and it's good to go. And because of the confusion, you get a few $100s off. That's the scenario I'm feeling here. Some kind of funny scenario. But if you want to help it along, maybe just check into it. Like, you don't have to pester, but if there's anybody else you can talk to besides that specific manager, just to see if she's still in town or something, as she might have done something weird and not let everybody know what she was doing. I'm not sure if you have to help it along, but the fairy came out first, so it might be something you have to like research a little bit. So maybe, yeah. Okay, so yeah, communication is coming back. Oh, yes, the letter's the least, so that's good. And the crossroads. Crossroads might be like a choice that you have to make, or it could be the road. I'm also seeing, you know what I'm seeing? I don't know if this is true for your building, your apartment complex, but you know how the apartment complexes have, they're sometimes so big. They're like, they have one section, like they have a circle, and this is section 1, and then section 2 and section 3. I'm just seeing like your road to your apartment is like split into one direction or another. I don't know, something like that, but something having to do with choices with the number 2. Wait, it could be like I said, like two people, or there was one person handling it, and there or two, and it's going to be having to given to somebody else to handle. It's like, yeah, it's forked road, decisions, pair of something, alternatives, duality, navigation, a two-sided thing. Yeah, I feel like something got missing, something on, so it'll be discovered, but it might be something you have to help along. Two buildings, okay, good, two buildings. So yeah, so you'll be on one side of the building. I don't know which side, but if you're on the side with where the deer's at, then that's usually a good sign. All right, let's see what the pandas have to say. Do I need to go through corporate to get answers, or do I just wait? Let's see. Let's see. Do you need to go through corporate? I'm kind of like I got a weird tingle on my throat when I did that, when I asked that out loud. That's weird. There it goes again. All right, you got Ace of Swords. This is communication. The panda is saying, I think, therefore I am. My name is Panda Socrates, and I will tell you exactly what I think. I find myself perfectly adorable, and I know it to be true because it is the truth. Always know the truth of the things, especially the truth of yourself. That way, you can't be bothered by idiots. This is truth, clarity, focus, perspective, opinion, identity. I think you might. Yeah, it's underneath the fairy. I think you should go talk to corporate. Talk to corporate. Let's see. Should you, what else should you do about this? Find the truth out. Oh, you get the lovers. So is it, you're going to be you and your boyfriend in this apartment? Y'all are going to be so happy. And it's the two of you. You there are black and white and the colors of the rainbow all in one, a pair of opposites, trying to stay under the same umbrella against life's rain. Who you are is what you choose to be at the present moment, so make that choice a great one. And another choice, again with the choices, right? Aww. Beautiful paradox, shadow and light, peace within oneself and with others. So this is a positive outcome. So it'll be a good outcome. Whatever happens, you will get what you need. You will find shelter from the rain. Oh, and then it's party time. Don't forget to bless your apartment. Put bowls of lemon in every corner to absorb negative energy, and have a apartment warming party because it's good luck for your new place to live. So you don't have to invite tons of people over. A few people. And people might want to give you gifts, housewarming gifts in your new place, your first place. So yeah, that's sweet. I think there's going to be a party. Um, They're like nerdy panda, dapper panda, hipster panda. Each of us is unique. Our souls are radiating in different colors, but we are black and we are white and we are pandas. So, social acceptance, harmony, celebration, and belonging. All right, let's see what else. Anything else yet? Oh, nice. Ace of Cups. I got goosebumps. You're gonna have. Oh, another thing that you should and could do is I made my husband do this is christen every room. So make love in every room of your new apartment. Take a shower together. Yes, it's important. Yeah. Shh, don't tell anyone. I just put all my love in there for the other panda to find as much as my little panda can heart can muster anyway, which is a lot. Oh, since you're here, can have it. Here it is, all of my love. Of course you deserve it. Don't be silly. Oh, the little panda giving you all of this love. Oh, is this a pet? Maybe it's a pet, like a doggy that has unconditional kisses. Oh, and he licks you and licks you and licks you and licks you and never stops licking you, and he's just like licking you a lot. Oh, that's cute. Could be puppy. Yeah. So this is emotional openness, heart expansion, cosmic healing, dreams, and wishes coming true. Very nice. Pickles, your pug. Pickles loves the apartment too. He's like, yay, look at us. Oh my god, our family is in this place and I love it. I love it. I love it. Licks, 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 licks. That's so funny. That is what I was thinking about when I saw that card. Oh. And you know, like pets are curious, so they'll be like in and out of things. Okay, and then you have like dad coming over. Okay, let me inspect the place. Looks good, looks good. I think everything's great. Good job. Congratulations, kids. And you've got the Nine of Cups, more love and happiness and wishes coming true. Let me see what the Hierophant has to say. But also this kind of gives me authority that like you can depend on somebody to help you if you need help. Like the managers and the bosses and the people in positions. Anyway, but the first thing the Hierophant is saying, no. No, only I get to chew while talking, so drop that bamboo in your hand. Now let me break it down for you. Learn from me as much as you can. This is the advice, apartment living advice from dad, I guess. Break it down for you. Learn from me as much as you can. I will tell you how the world has always been and what it's made of. But the world is always changing, and unlike pandas, it was never black and white. So go see things for yourself. So it has to do with tradition, education, knowledge, and instruction. And it might not be your dad. It could be like even your boyfriend saying, you know, when you move in an apartment, we got to do this, this, and this, or whatever. So you're going to start to form little rituals and things, you know, when to put things in the dishwasher and stuff. You might make yourselves little rules with each other and say, okay, so this is our first new place together, and so we have to get used to some basic things that we want to set up so we don't get mad at each other for not doing stuff, you know. So, because that's the first thing you notice when you're with somebody new in a place. You're like you notice each other's habits, and like habits can kind of get on each other's nerves after a while. So it's good to get talk about that early on about some expectations in that regard. So the Nine of Cups is saying, come here, you. Yes, you. I have enough drinks for both of us because you deserve it, you silly. Give me your paw now. Take the goodies and sit by me. Well, we'll enjoy life together, water panda style. So it's fulfillment, generosity, abundance, and luck. And I see more playing with puppy here as well. And you and boyfriend, being happy and uh, not all working, but also playing sometimes together. It's like this is kind of like doing your chores, and then this is like, all right, now it's time to cuddle on the couch and watch Netflix or something like that. Yeah. So, very nice. Very, very nice. So, let's see. Let's get a little fairy message. Let's get one piece. Ancient memory, inheritance, the past, and soul contracts. Interesting. This feels a little like things that you can watch on TV together. Maybe you'll like History Channel, or you get the Gaia channel or something like that. You're like, oh my God, you'll be like, the possibilities are endless now, boyfriend, because now we can pick any TV show we like. We don't have to watch what other people are watching. We can like watch the Gaia channel. All right, ancient memory. Inheritance, the past, soul contracts. The old wise fairy represents your ancestral guides. Your past loved ones have shown up to whisper words of wisdom. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of spiritual helpers from these are your soul family. What am I trying to say? Your ancestors. Your ancestors are spiritually going to be around you a lot. um, so they're going to come by, and they're here now, and they're going to come by always to give loving guidance to you, to help you have good, strong choices and wise actions. Your lineage offers a rich tapestry that you can explore for learning and growth. Healing ancestral wounds and embracing ancient wisdom brings alchemical change. When you release deep rooted pain from your ancestry, you create a ripple of transformation up and down your family tree. Relationships are your best teachers. You signed up to soul contracts with your family, friends, and colleagues for your spiritual growth. Some lessons are incredibly challenging, and others are joyful. You also have ancestral memories and karmic ties buried in your psyche that come into play with divine timing. Volunteering to perform your significant role in this incarnation is for everyone's growth. You are an old soul with a profound sense of the deeper meaning of connections, situations, and learnings. Your witch's wounds are being healed so you can fully explore your magical restorative pathway. Align with your spiritual blueprint to reset your divine potential with the mystical assistance of the old wise fairy and your loving spirit guides. Be grateful for the cruel life lessons and the endless blessings of the University of Life. Age brings wisdom. Know that you're never really, this kind of feels a little bit too like this is almost like mom, it's like you got dad like matter of fact, and then your mom's like, well, I'll sit you down. I remembered when I had my first apartment, and it was like this and this and this. Like, she's like softer, and she talks about heritage and families, and dad's all like, But anyway, but not necessarily mom and dad. I'm just saying that's kind of the energy here. Or it could be like you and your boyfriend, the way you guys talk about, the things that you learn. Know that you're never really alone. Your loved ones in spirit have never left you. They watch over you and gently guide you. Look for signs from heaven and open your heart to feel their reassuring presence. The love you share connects you forever. And your affirmation is everything I need to know is within me. Yep, age brings wisdom. That's right. And it's something I feel like you would say, you know, but also something that like a parent would say to you, especially a female parent or a female relative or grandmother, or it doesn't have to be that either. It could be just simply spirit energy around you. All right. You're welcome. I love it too. Feels really good, and I'm very excited for you. And congratulations. Congratulations. And if you need any feng shui advice, you know, definitely come to me. I can tell you what's good colors and what good objects to use in every room to give you the best chi and all of that. Have a little feng shui session at the next live for anyone moving into a new place, renovating a place, or just wanting to add a little positive flow. You too. Have a good night, everybody. I love you, and thank you so much for coming out. And if I didn't get to you, you know, you can always email me, and especially if you have a serious question and you just really needed some help and couldn't get to me, I'm happy to do freebies once in a while too, or just talk to you. If you need to talk, you can email me. So I'm really busy, but I'm not, you know, I'm always there for you too. Sweet dreams until next time we meet. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.